お嬢様。
Hello, my lords and ladies, Joe here, and welcome to Mad Gil. I'm on a mission to help you spend Gil and save it too. See, trial players have a weird conundrum. With a 300 Gil cap off, trial players find themselves eventually just burning money like Joker sending a message.
It's not about money, it's about sending a message.
So what can you do about it? I'll tell you where and what to put your hard-earned Gil towards to stave off the dreaded cap. And if you aren't a trial player, don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere.
I'm not.
Don't go anywhere.
I'm not. I'm sitting on my
Don't
back.
go anywhere.
Because you might learn a thing or two about how to spend your Gil.
I know a thing or two about a thing or two.
Also, as a trial player, you might think, 300k? I'm gonna be poorer than DSP after a WWE Champions binge when I leave the trial.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills.
Don't worry, because I'm gonna show you how to skirt the system and actually save for when you become a full sub. You are gonna sub, right? First, I gotta give recognition to the Reddit user SmoreOfBabylon for his Google Doc Shut Up and Take My Money. It was a great resource in making this video, link in the description. First, we're gonna look at crafting. That's right, crafting is a good way to spend some cash. But Joe, I can't use the market board. What's the point in crafting? Didn't I just tell you? Many mats for crafts can be purchased, so listen up. Whenever you craft anything, look up the recipe on the Eorzea database, and if it's got this coin sack next to the mat, that means you can buy it, so do it. But when you get to level 50, you need to stop! Stop! And wait until you get to Idleshire so you can buy your mats from the Scrapsologer. And these ones ain't cheap, so that'll put a healthy dent in the old Gil bag. Plus, as a trial player, if you want to get some of that craftable glamour gear before you leave the trial, you're going to need to make it yourself. Also, when you leave the trial, you'll already have a leg up on your crafting, so you'll be able to start making cash on the market board. Or maybe you're absolutely mad and you want your very own A Realm Reborn relic weapon.
He's a madman! A madman!
Well, besides needing to get all your crafting to at least level 50, you're going to need to spend a minimum of 424,000 Gil. And that's only if you get lucky with the desynthesis requirements. Feeling a little antsy about leveling your craft? Well, why not just buy your levels? No, I'm not talking about buying a skip, you degenerate.
So I'm gonna buy, wait, what the fuck? I'm gonna buy skipping store.
Your grand company wants crafted items and they don't care how you get them. Find out what your daily provision items are, where you can buy them, and then turn them in. You just turned your Gil into experience, baby.
Yeah, all this is pay to win.
Crafting seem a little monotonous? Well, how about some vendor-issued glamour? After unlocking Glamour, go to Goberin in Western Thailand or Tataroga in Mordona and buy the Emperor's new set. Now, only a fool won't be able to see how awesome your Glamour is.
Good grief, he's naked!
That'll put you back a whole 504 Gil, or 2,484 Gil if you want to be a monk who's truly mastered the Empty Fist. Want to look as fresh as a spring daisy? Get over to the Golden Saucer. No, put away that MGP, cause we are spending Gil. Head over to Kasumi's Fabulous Boutique and buy the spring set. She also sells an Orechstrion Roll, Darling Dalliances, so make sure to pick that up as well. Did I mention that she sells an emote for Gil? No? Well, you should be taken aback by that because she sells the Aback emote. Try not to look too shocked. The grand total comes to 33,166 Gil. Not bad. Maybe you want to look a little bit fancy. Dress up for all those parties you never get invited to. Get over to Ul'dah and get to Rian. And go to her novelty section. Now buy yourself the best man and or bridesmaid outfit. Not only will you look dapper, but this gear is also an excellent source for Fieldcraft Demi-Materia 3, which you'll need if you want to dive into Master Crafting. If you get both sets, that'll set you back a cool 72,000 Gil, with an additional minimum of 6,000 Gil if you want to get those Demi-Materias. But we aren't done with vendors yet. In each city, there's a specialty vendor with unique wares. Go to my Seta representing the Black Rabbit Traders in Gridania, Bango Zango from the Brugar Consortium in Limsa Luminsa, or Rorich, the independent trader in Ul'dah. Each one of these traders is a good source for Grishal greens for your Chocobo companion. You gotta spend green to get greens. Also, they each sell a Cherry Bomb, Mammoth number 001, and the Wayward Hatchling. On top of that, they sell 3 Orechstrion Rolls each, with 1 shared amongst them. That brings you to a total of a minimum of 57,200 gil. You want more minions? Well, you're going to have to earn them. There are some vendors throughout Eorzea that sell minions, but with a catch. Each one has a condition to become available as a vendor. Let's start with the easiest. Junkmonger No-No Rune in Upper La Noscea sells the baby bat. To buy it from him, you simply need to catch him before any of the old maid fates occur, in which case he will flee. To get him back, simply finish the fate and wait for him to return. Next, the Rowberry Trader in South Shroud who sells the baby raptor. To make him available, the Red Belly Hive must be under the control of the Wood Whalers. That means the successful completion of the breaching of the Hive Fate, and the following clearing of the Hive Fate. Or, if the Wood Whalers are already in control, make sure to complete the defending the Hive Fate, or he will go bye-bye, and you'll have to start over from scratch. The last is the most complicated and probably the hardest to complete as well. To get Cha-Cha Mun in Eastern Thalland to sell you a tiny rat, you must complete the Attack on High Ridge series of fates. The final one being Attack on High Ridge Act 3. However, you'll most likely find this in a failed state. If you see this brass blade waiting for you to start a fate, that means the High Bridge is in a failed state, and you'll need to initiate his fate, Attack on High Bridge, Denouement. Completing this fate will reset the High Bridge status, allowing the fates you need to complete to occur. And don't forget to buy his Orechstrion Roll either. With each of these minions costing 2,400 gil, plus that Orechstrion Roll, that's a nice 12,200 gil in total. Now I've been mentioning Orechstrion Rolls. Well, get out the baton, because you're going to march your band across Eorzea to fill out your album collection. Your first stop is ironically any of the housing districts. Speak to any housing merchant, apartment merchant, or junkmonger to purchase a total of 15 Orechstrion Rolls. Pray, return to the Waking Sands and get its theme from Haneko Burneko. Head to Aleport in Western La Noscea to buy a roll off the Merchant of Mender. On the flip side, speak to the Merchant of Mender in Eastern La Noscea at Wineport to get another roll. We've already gone over the ARR city-states, but head to Ishgard to get its 4 themes from Fryn in the Pillars. Next, get your tail over to Tailfeather in the Dravanian Forelands and speak to the Traveling Merchant to get another roll. Don't idle, get to Idleshire and speak to the Junkmonger to get an Orechstrion Roll. Lastly, the Junkmonger Frog in Matoya's Cave has its theme song for sale. That's a total of 125,000 gil to spend, or 185 if you include the previous mentioned rolls.
Now that's a lot of damage!
Saving the biggest cash beast for last, the Beast Tribes. Beast Tribes not only have materials for you to buy for your crafting, they've got dyes, minions, and mounts. Oh, what's this? The Axelwhite gear that you can buy from a vendor? Well, buy away. All Beast Tribes have 2 minions. You can buy the A Realm Reborn ones at the cost of 25,000 gil a pop, while the Heavensward tribes cost 30,000. The mounts is where the real money comes in. All the Beast Tribes have a mount you can buy. They cost a cool 120,000 gil for the ARR tribes, and an even higher 200k for the Heavensward tribes. Once you get to Heavensward, the tribes even have Glamour. Want to cosplay as Geordie LaForge? They got you.
Request denied.
Ever want to kick a Moogle so hard that you wear them as shoes? No problem. Want to be the world's tallest Nath or the world's shortest Vanu? Who's gonna stop you? Most of these rewards are locked behind reputation status, so make sure you max out each and every one of them. When it's all said and done, you can spend 2,767,955 gil to get everything from the Beast Tribes. And that's not even including the dye or the crafting materials you can buy. And to all you non-trial players, you can buy housing items from them as well. We've got a caller coming in, Moral from Camp Tranquil. Moral, go ahead.
Yes, thank you, Joe. I just bought my first Beast Tribe mount and I can't wait to ride it around.
I'm going to stop you there, Moral. get off that mount and start teleporting. Even if the teleporting is slightly convenient, you spend the gil and teleport. Every gil spent helps you stave away from that 300k cap. Even if you're not there yet, remember, almost everything you do earns gil, and you'll hit that cap before you know it.
Thanks, I guess.
No problem, Oro. Now get out there and get spending. Now that you know where to spend your gil, time to learn how to save it. As trial players are locked into that 300k ceiling, the only way around it is by hoarding high-selling items like they're nuts and you're a squirrel saving up for winter. First is crafting. That's right, despite not being able to use the market board, you can still turn crafting into a profit. How? By tearing that shit apart. That's right, desynthesis. Unlock it and level your craft to level 30. Then whenever you tear something apart, you have a chance of receiving clear demi-materia. Clear demi-materia is a save, ranging from 200 gil to 5,000 gil.
Nice.
Remember that Axel that wanted supplies? Well, by doing his daily quest, you can get a moonstone. You can also get moonstones from treasure maps, and even buy them directly for company seals if you really want to. Each one sells for 1,200 gil, so act like a Jigglypuff that wants to get wiggly with it and get them moonstones. Just don't use slap, it doesn't seem to be very effective. And of course, we couldn't talk about selling items without the Allagan currency pieces. Anytime this is a reward, you pick it and you hold on to it. If you need any gear, just buy it.
I see this as an absolute win.
Or run dungeons. Most of the time they come in the silver variety, but there is a way to get a steady supply of platinum. Platinum sells for 10,000 gil a piece, so you know you'll be wanting that. Well, say hello to reverse child support. After you hit level 60, head to Idleshire and speak to the innocuous adventurer to do the quest to unlock the wondrous tales. And just by doing the bare minimum of completing 9 stickers, you get a choice of an Allagan Platinum piece every week. You might think that you're taking advantage of this little kitten, but trust me, she's obviously making a killing selling your exploits. So, who's really the bad guy here? So my frugal friends, I hope this helped you learn where to buy and what to save. Tell me what you're gonna buy in the comments below, and make the best investment you can by hitting that like and sub button. I'll see you in the world of tomorrow.